What's up guys, Kevin here, and today we're going to be talking about the top credit cards you need in your wallet if you plan on traveling internationally. Now there are a couple things that are important to me when I travel. One is I want a card with no foreign transaction fees. Most of them add, 3% on top of whatever purchase you make, and I don't want to have to pay those fees. The other thing I'm looking for is a cashback card, preferably one that gets universal cashback on every purchase. And then I look for a card that has bonus categories. So there are going to be, of course, certain things that you're more likely to do while you're traveling. And if you can get additional cash back in those purchases, then that's a win-win. So let's go ahead and jump into them. The first one that I love to use, probably my default card, is the Verizon Visa Signature card. And this card is great. Like I said, zero foreign transaction fees. It's a Visa card, so it's pretty much accepted everywhere. And you have bonus categories, 4% cash back at restaurants and 4% cash back on gas. So if you plan on renting a car, you can get 4% cash back as well. Now keep in mind, there is kind of like fine print with these cards. If you have bonus categories, they can't guarantee that everything that would fall in that category will get you cash back. It kind of depends on how the merchant is set up. But I can confirm with this one, I went traveling over Christmas, went to a restaurant and paid with this card, and I got 4% cash back at that restaurant in a completely other country. So yes, this one does work. I highly recommend it. The other big asterisk is you get cash back in the form of Verizon rewards. So if you're not a Verizon customer, then it's probably not useful to you at all. Since I am a Verizon customer, it's a win-win for me. I just use the Verizon rewards to pay off some of my bill every month. But if you're not a Verizon customer, then probably option 2 is better for you. Now, the next one is the Wells Fargo autograph card. And this one is awesome as well. It has no foreign transaction fees. It's a Visa card as well. So again, accepted everywhere. And even though you don't get 4%, you do get 3% cash back at restaurants and gas stations. Now, this one's really nice because you get the cash back in actual cash. So you can use it for, a statement credit or whatever you want. But, Wells Fargo, some people have different feelings about working with them or banking with them, which I definitely understand. But at least from the credit card side of things, I have had no issues. I've used it a lot in the past. It's definitely a very good card for what it is. Now, the last card you would be surprised to hear, but it is the Amazon Prime Visa card. And yes, this card is primarily made to go with Amazon Prime purchases, so you can get 5% cash back at Amazon stores and a lot of their affiliates. But you also get 2% cash back at restaurants, 2% cash back on gas, and it has zero foreign transaction fees. So again, another really high quality card that gives you good cash back on a lot of the services that you'll probably use while you're traveling. Now, you're not just getting these in Amazon points, so you can use the cash back for a statement credit or other things as well. It's not quite as much as the Verizon card or the Wells Fargo card, but it's still a really nice card to use, especially if you're already an Amazon customer. You can take advantage of the 5% cash back for your Amazon purchases as well. Now, one thing I do like is they do have some other additional travel benefits. So they have what they call baggage delay insurance, which means if your baggage is delayed getting to your destination, then they can cover you for toiletries and things to hold you over until your baggage gets there. And if you lose your baggage, or if the airline loses your baggage, then they also have lost luggage reimbursement, which covers up to thousands of dollars to give you clothes, basically whatever you had in your luggage, they will pay to replace it. So as long as you pay for the travel with your Amazon card, you'll be covered by those benefits as well. Now, those are my top cards that I use for international travel. Keep in mind, if I do have a referral link, they will be in the video description. So if you guys click on those, I could get some kind of referral bonus through that program. But if you guys are interested in more credit card reviews like this, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more of these from time to time. Now let's do some other honorable mentions, cards that I have used in the past that also have zero foreign transaction fees, or maybe ones that I haven't used, but they still have really good benefits. The first one is the Discover It card, and this is a card that I've had in my wallet for years. Highly recommend you guys try it out. This is the one where they have 5% cashback categories that rotate every 3 months. Now, the downside is the categories do change, so you don't have something where you can always get cash back on gas or groceries or restaurants or whatever. You kind of have to pay attention to what the active cashback category is for the time that you're traveling. and hopefully that gives you the best bang for your buck. Now, unfortunately, this year they already did the restaurants category, and they usually only do each category once a year. So that's not going to be an option this summer, but they still might do a gas category, which would be very useful for traveling. And also sometimes they do digital wallets. So what that does is it covers all payments used through Google Pay, Samsung Pay, basically scanning with your phone, which is huge. Basically, every time you pay, if you tap with your phone, you'll get 5% cash back. So no guarantees, but I like to keep it in my wallet just in case there's a category that I like to use. The next one is the Capital One Savor card. And this one is really cool because it gives you 3% cash back at restaurants, as well as 3% cash back at entertainment. So maybe if you're traveling and planning to go to the movies or a show or something like that, you'll get 3% cash back on those shows as well. Now, this can vary. Again, you kind of have to pay attention to how the merchants are categorized when you make the payment, so there's no guarantees, but it seems like something maybe you could even use for museums or tours or different things that you are very likely to do if you travel internationally. So again, just keep in mind, it's not guaranteed to get that 3% cash back, but the good thing is all of these cards give you 1% cash back on every purchase, regardless of the category. Now, the last one a lot of people recommend is the Sofi Unlimited 2% cashback card. And this is one of the default 2% cards that a lot of people like to keep in their wallet because it gives you 2% cash back on everything. So you're not worried about categories or where you're actually going. Every single purchase will give you 2% cash back. The biggest caveat here is you need to be a Sofi customer, so you can only use the rewards for like a loan or, a checking account or something that you have with Sofi. Otherwise, you're not really going to get the full rewards. So I haven't used this card. At least everything that I've seen makes it, to me, not seem that valuable. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there is a way to get regular cash back, but they don't really advertise it. So I've never really used the card. But again, 0 foreign transaction fees. And if you are a Sofi customer, getting 2% cash back on every single purchase is definitely a win. So yeah, those are all my recommendations for top cashback cards to use for international travel. Again, if I have a referral link down below, definitely use it so you and I can both share the benefits. And I think that's all we had for today. So thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.